नमस्कार मित्र हो. इयत्ता 11वीच्या सेक्टरल प्रॅक्टिस या विषयाच्या या व्हिडिओ लेक्चरमध्ये आपण सर्वांचं हार्दिक स्वागत. बिफोर starting this video lecture, I just revised what we studied in previous video lectures. We studied definitions of secretary, origin of secretary, features of secretary, importance of secretary, and now from this video lecture we are going to study types of secretary. Secretary or secretary. Secretary is a person who knows or keeps the secrets of the organization as secret, or the person who writes the secret and confidential information for his employer, known as a secretary in short. There are two types of secretary: personal secretary and institutional secretary. Personal secretary and institutional secretary. First we see what is mean by personal secretary, who appoints personal secretary, the qualification required to become a personal secretary, and then we studied institutional secretary. In institutional secretary there are 5 institutions. For example, secretary of non-profit association, secretary of cooperative society, secretary of joint stock company, secretary of government department, and other body corporate. So first, secretary, that is personal secretary. Personal secretary or PA, personal assistant, is oldest type of secretary. Personal secretary is appointed by busy individuals like doctor, lawyer, engineers, chartered accountants, actors, politicians, leaders, ministers. Qualification for personal secretary: there is no any specific qualification to be required to work as a personal secretary, but it is expected that the person who wants to become a personal secretary is a graduate person having a graduate degree. Good command over languages is required. Knowledge of computer internet skills become necessary. This is a basic qualification required, which is desirable, not essential, to become a personal secretary. And also the qualification is based on employer's profession. There is two concepts: employee and employer. Employer means the person who provides job opportunity, known as employer, and employee means a person who work under the guidance of employer. Employee means a person who works under the guidance of employer. So personal secretary is the oldest type of secretary, appointed by busy individuals like doctors, lawyers, advocates, chartered accountants, ministers, politicians, businessman, industrialist. There is no specific qualification required to become a personal secretary, but the qualification is also depends upon the profession of employer. But some common thing which is required to become a personal secretary, that the person must have a command over language, required knowledge of computer and internet skills, next type of secretary, institutional secretary. So first of all, 2.1, secretary of non-profit association. Secretary of non-profit association. So basically what is meant by non-profit association? Non-profit association is the association which is formed to promote social, educational, cultural, art, sport activities with intention to provide services and not to earn profit. For example, any institution, that is educational institution, does not have any aim to get maximum profit, but to provide education to their society is one of the aim and motto of that particular institution. So this institution is known as a non-profit association. Sports institution, for example, Rotary Club, Lions Club, Cultural Club, Chamber of Commerce, Sports Club, these are the examples of non-association of non-profit. Appointment, the secretary, the management committee elected by members, management committee elected by members looks the affairs of non-profit association. Secretary may be part-time or full-time, working on salary basis or on honorarium basis. Generally, one of the member of non-profit association work as a secretary for their organization, their association. Then what is the difference between, what is meant by honorarium? Honorarium is also a monetary reward paid by particular association or any employer to its employee. But it is fees and not a gross salary or lump sum amount is paid, it is fees. Qualification, there is no any prescribed qualification for this type of secretary. Knowledge of filing documents, knowledge of computer, knowledge of correspondence. Correspondence means written communication are the basic requirements of this organization. So the person who handle the proper computer, the person who is eligible to make correspondence with other association or persons as and whenever required, this type of person is appointed, or the person expert in all these fields is appointed as a secretary of non-profit association. One thing, that is honorarium. Honorarium means a fees or payment given to a professional person for services, for his services rendered to their particular organization or association or institution. So secretary of non-profit association, basically you heard many times, sports clubs, Rotary clubs, Lions clubs, education institutions, these all are the examples of non-profit association. These all are the examples of non-profit association. Basically, this is not a new thing, but as a student of commerce, you find that there is any organization which is work not to earn profit but to render services, this is known as a non-profit association. कदाचित तुम्ही ऐकलेली ही आत्तापर्यंतची एकमेव अशी संस्था असेल किंवा संस्था असतील की ज्या प्रॉफिट मिळवण्यासाठी नाही तर सर्व्हिसेस देण्यासाठी तयार झालेल्या असतात. कारण कॉमर्स म्हटलं की काय आपण अभ्यासतो की प्रॉफिट, ओनली प्रॉफिट, मॅक्झिमम प्रॉफिट. बट टुडे these organizations provide a services, a good quality services with okay. And what is the source of revenue for this organization? Membership fees or subscription fees or subscription amount is the fees which is charged to each member, is the revenue or the source of income for non-profit association. There is no any prescribed qualification required for this type of secretary. The person having knowledge of filing documents, computers, making correspondence are the basic requirement of this organization. Okay, next type of secretary of cooperative society. Cooperative society is a voluntary association of person. Cooperative society is a voluntary association of person formed by minimum 10 members and or more. Formed by minimum 10 members or 10 persons or more. It means if you want to start any cooperative society, you are required a minimum 10 persons or more than that. In Maharashtra, these societies are registered under Maharashtra State Cooperative Societies Act 1960. Main objectives is to provide services to its members. Main objective is to provide services to its members. Appointment. Then who is the supreme authority in cooperative society? The elected representatives from the members, known as the management committee, is the supreme decision making authority in cooperative society. Generally, if cooperative society is small in nature for its operation, then one of the member of management committee is appointed as a secretary. But if organization is big, like Ratnagiri District Central Cooperative Bank, any cooperative housing society, कृषि उत्पन्न बाजार समिति. So these cooperative societies or these cooperative institutions appoint a full-time secretary on employment basis and paid salary to him or her for the services rendered by him or her for cooperative society. Secretary of cooperative society also does not require a specific qualification, but he must be at least a graduate person having a good knowledge of Computer and Cooperative Society Act. Next, secretary of joint stock company. Joint stock company is one of the form of business organization which is suitable for the businesses which or business organizations which operate on large scale. Company secretary or whole the study of 11th commerce and 12th commerce is basically centered on secretary of joint stock company or secretary of company or based on company secretary. Company secretary is one of the key officer of the company. He is the supreme authority after board of directors to take and implement decision taken by board of directors. The companies having a share capital more than 5 crore rupees or more than that must appoint company secretary as a full employment. The concept of key managerial personnel or KMP has been introduced in Companies Act 2013. The board of directors have not enough time to look after the management, to look after the company. That's why they appoint one person known as a secretary who handles the daily affairs, routine administration, staff, and getting work done through with them with the help of manager and executives of company. Secretary is the person, as we discussed, one of the feature of secretary. Secretary is employee of the organization. Secretary work under the control of board of directors. So the study of 11th commerce secretarial practice and 12th commerce secretarial practice is centered towards company secretary qualification. Section 203 of Companies Act 2013. Company secretary must be a member of Institute of Company Secretaries of India. He must pass successively all the 3 stages of company secretary professional qualification conducted by Institute of Company Secretaries of India, that is foundation stage, executive stage, and final examination. And after passing these 3 examinations, he becomes a member of Institute of Company Secretaries of India, which is only the member of ICSI is eligible to work as a secretary of company. Next, secretary of government department. Basically, what is meant by government department? There are various government department in state government and government of central government. Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Irrigation, Ministry of Electricity, Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Rural Development. So each and every department have their own secretary and secretariat office at ministry level or at ministerial level. Government department secretary is administrative head of that particular ministry or department. In central government and state government, there are different ministries Some ministries are common, that is Agriculture Ministry, Finance Ministry, Home Ministry, Revenue Ministry. So each and every ministry having their own secretariat office, and for their secretariat office there is different secretary or single person is appointed as a secretary of government department. Secretary of government department is the administrative head of that particular department. Qualification to become a secretary of government department: the person who wants to become a secretary of government department, he must be successfully pass his graduation examination in any stream, maybe in the faculty of arts, commerce, science, agriculture, floriculture, aviation, BTech, food technology. He must be a graduate person. After graduation he appeared for civil services examination, and he successfully go through all the stages of civil services examination, that is pre, mains and interview examination. And after all India level final merit, he must get IAS cadre and appointed as a collector or deputy collector of any district or any department, as a commissioner or department in any, or as a commissioner in any department. And after promotion, after 10 years, 12 years after promotion, and based on performance of working, he become maybe a secretary of government department, but generally he must be a IAS person to become a secretary of government department. If you have any doubt after watching this video, then please call me or ask your doubts personally on our group or on our group. For today I will stop. For today I stop here. The next video lecture is based on functions of secretary. The next lecture is based on functions of secretary.